African valor, strong and true. Every single thing they do.
Football has the power to unite nations, bring communities together, and heal the deepest wounds. But can it stop a war? Didier Drogba, one of Africa's greatest footballers, proved that the answer is yes. His influence off the pitch was as powerful as his goals on it, bringing peace to his beloved Côte d'Ivoire during a time of chaos and bloodshed. Didier Drogba, born on March 11, 1978 in Abidjan, Côte d'Ivoire, comes from a family of modest means. His parents, who worked as bank employees in Abidjan, faced financial challenges during the economic downturn of the 1980s. Seeking better opportunities for their son, they sent young Didier to live with his uncle Michel Goba, a professional footballer in France, when he was just 5 years old. Drogba moved frequently with his uncle across different cities in France, balancing his education with his growing love for football. The family faced further difficulties during Côte d'Ivoire's economic crisis in the late 1980s. Didier's parents lost their jobs. By 1991, his parents joined him in France, reuniting the family in the suburbs of Paris. Drogba grew up alongside his 6 siblings, who were part of a close-knit family that valued education and hard work. This environment helped Drogba persevere, eventually signing his first professional football contract at 17. His journey from a boy in Yopougon, playing in parking lots, to becoming one of the most celebrated footballers, highlights the strong family support system that nurtured his resilience and ambition. In his personal life, Didier is married to Diakité Lala, a woman of Malian descent. The couple shares a stable family life, raising 3 children, sons Isaac and Kieran, and daughter Iman. His eldest son, Isaac, has followed in his footsteps, training with Chelsea's Youth Academy. Despite Drogba's global fame, his family has remained an essential foundation, and he often speaks of the importance of family values and support. This balance between a celebrated public career and a grounded personal life has allowed Drogba to maintain his humility. His family has been pivotal, not just in his footballing success, but also in his impactful philanthropic endeavours, including his peace-building efforts in Ivory Coast and his extensive charity work. The year was 2002. Côte d'Ivoire, known for its lush landscapes and bustling cities, was divided by a brutal civil war. The conflict pitted the government in the south against rebel forces in the north, leaving thousands dead and millions displaced. Tensions ran deep, with ethnicity, religion, and politics fueling the divide. In the midst of this turmoil, football remained the one unifying force. On match days, Ivorians, regardless of their background, gathered to cheer for the national team, Les Éléphants. And leading this team was Didier Drogba, a man destined to be more than just a footballer. By 2005, Drogba had become a household name. But for Drogba, success wasn't enough if his homeland was torn apart. He wanted to use his platform to bring peace to his country. In 2005, Côte d'Ivoire's national team achieved something historic. They qualified for the World Cup for the first time, a dream come true for a divided nation. But Drogba saw this as more than a football victory. It was an opportunity to call for peace. During a post-match interview, Drogba did something unprecedented. Dropping to his knees, surrounded by his teammates, he pleaded with the warring factions to lay down their arms and unite for the sake of Côte d'Ivoire. His heartfelt appeal echoed across the nation. Drogba's plea resonated deeply. For the first time, the people of Côte d'Ivoire felt a glimmer of hope. Leaders from both sides acknowledged his message, and negotiations for peace began to take shape. In 2007, Drogba and his teammates took their mission further. They arranged for a pivotal match to be played in Bouaké, the heart of rebel-held territory. This act symbolized unity and defiance against division. The match in Bouaké was more than just football. It was a declaration of peace. Fans from both sides of the conflict filled the stadium, cheering together as one nation. Drogba's vision was becoming a reality. The impact was undeniable. Within months, a ceasefire was declared, and Côte d'Ivoire began its journey toward reconciliation. Drogba's influence had gone beyond football. He had become a peacemaker and a symbol of hope. Today, Didier Drogba's legacy is more than his goals and trophies. He proved that sports can be a powerful tool for change, capable of bridging divides and healing wounds. His story is a testament to the impact of using one's platform for good. Didier Drogba has received numerous accolades and awards throughout his football and humanitarian career, celebrating both his athletic prowess and his contributions to social causes. UEFA President's Award 2020. Drogba received this prestigious award for his excellence on the field and his humanitarian efforts off the field. He was recognized for his role in promoting peace, particularly for his efforts in Ivory Coast during the civil conflict. Four-time Premier League. Champion with Chelsea, Drogba won multiple titles with Chelsea, cementing his legacy as one of the best strikers in football history. His key role in securing the 2012 UEFA Champions League victory is particularly notable. Goodwill Ambassador for Sport and Health, WHO. As a WHO Goodwill Ambassador, Drogba has focused on health advocacy, including promoting disease prevention and better healthcare access in Africa. Humanitarian efforts through the Didier Drogba Foundation. Founded in 2007, his foundation has built hospitals, schools, and supported healthcare initiatives in Ivory Coast and other African regions. It has also contributed to reconciliation efforts following the country's 2010 post-election crisis. Global influence. Drogba has been a vocal advocate against child labour in the cocoa industry and has used his platform to bring attention to various global issues, further cementing his legacy as a change-maker. Drogba's story reminds us of the power of unity and the courage to make a difference. If this inspired you, like, share, and subscribe to help us bring more stories of African heroes to the world. Thank you. See you in the next.